Hey, everybody, you listen to the Combo Wombo podcast. We're back in black. Me, the chipmunk, with the Mr. Gimpy. How are you, son?
What up, brother? What up?
Is that a Wu-Tang shirt you got on?
It's a Wu-Tang shirt,
Oh,
baby.
damn. Let's go. What's the Wu-Tang symbol? I want to do it, but I don't want to mess it up and cause an international incident.
What did you mess up? Wu-Tang
with their hand symbol. Was it like a W with the hands, like a 2?
Yeah.
Was it like almost like that? I feel like I messed that up.
Yeah. They all of them did it different. I think Capadonna did that or whatever. So made a bird with your hands, or like the bird, like you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah, like
the eagle or whatever. Yeah, like yeah.
All right, no, I see what you're doing there.
With the ears that just broke
Jeez,
there.
Dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Wu-Tang though.
All right, nice. What's up? This is just a black shirt, dude. I feel like we're doing security here, dude. We're twinsies for once, man.
So I had a couple of events today, and the kids, my daughter and my son, were both wearing Wu-Tang shirts as well, so we matched.
The Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah. I was all like the RZA, the Jizza, and my son, the old dirty bastard. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you're announcing yourselves at the toddler parties.
The toddler party, dude. Just walking in, just
happy third birthday, the RZA, the old dirty bastard.
Exactly.
Just throw over a pinata.
That's exactly what happened, dude. It's like you got to protect your neck, kids.
Sipping vodka, sipping that lean, dude.
The kids don't know anything about the lean, dude. Not like our generation.
I feel like they made an official lean now too, though, so it's kind of played out.
I think they did. Yeah. It's something else that's all the rage with all the kids. Some other alcoholic beverage of choice. But yeah, dude, I gotta say, before we get into it, I just want to be a little humble here and say a huge thanks to Chipmunk for fucking bearing with me, and while I was a family man today and really delayed recording this goddamn pod. So
sacrifices I make for this family, dude.
You do, man. You do. So shout out to Chip, dude. A round of applause, for sure, just for Chip.
How dare you, dude? Don't need to pander to me, bro. I just sat around watching David Copperfield break down magic in movies, dude. It was very hard work I was doing here, dude.
He had to reveal one of his tricks because of a lawsuit, because someone claimed they got hurt during the trick. And the judge was like, look, either explain it or go to jail. So he's like, I guess I'm explaining this trick. So pretty intense to be David Copperfield. 65 years young, dude. 65 years young.
It's a young man still. He's got a lot of magic left in him.
True.
I feel like most of the magician, the artistry of it's just pointing at things, dude. Like, I feel like
no, they got a lot.
I will say, bro.
Yeah.
All right. I will tell this as a full disclaimer. Don't go chasing waterfalls. All right. But also don't go looking up magic on YouTube. Because once you see how it's done, dude, like, it's mostly just misdirecting. And then watching film magic, like, a lot of the magic is done right in front of your face. And it's kind of cool to see it, like, how it's done. But like, once you see it, you can't unsee it. You're like, oh, it's right there. Like, it's not even like cleverly hidden or anything. It's just like through the art of misdirect.
Well, I mean, that's all. David Copperfield, for what he is, who he is, definitely a mainstay in the magic community, like the wider spread, But I'm more of a David Blaine guy, just that like new age, street magician stuff. I don't really care for Chris Angel though, like that.
The
style.
Mind Freak, dude.
Yeah. All of
it's like a super edited,
gross,
paid actors.
Yeah. But David Blaine, my favorite is just him walking up to random people on the street going, hey, you want to see some magic? People are like, no, get away from me, fucking pedophile. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, you want to see some magic?
Yeah, right. I feel if anyone walked up to me and did that in life, they're pulling their dick out. You know what I mean? like if I've had one person ever in my life.
Go ahead.
True story. One person ever in my life, dude was wearing a fucking full trench coat. Goes, hey kid, want to see some magic? I'm like, fuck no. And I kept walking. I probably I probably missed my chance to see some street magician, you know. But here's the thing:
Yeah, he would have sent you on an adventure through
up
town.
after a guy, you know. I don't come up to a guy who's in high school at the time by himself at like 9 o'clock at night with a full trench coat, asking if he wants to see some magic, you know.
You guys want to see some magic?
Exactly. That dude is probably trying to show me his dick, dude. Like, let's be honest, right?
For sure.
Or do you think I've missed out on? Oh no, for sure.
No.
Yeah.
One of the David Copperfield tricks he did was he had like a floating platform, made somebody disappeared, and then through the artistry of magic, like on the jumbotron monitors, the person was like in the other side of the world, and it was raining there, and then hocus pocus through the dark arts, he comes back, he's in the crowd, and he brought the rain with him, dude. Much like bringing the rain to Africa, dude. This guy, he brought the rain from Africa to Las Vegas, dude. It was nuts. So maybe he would have transported you, dude.
The rain.
Yeah. I'm saying that guy with the trench coat might have transported you to the rains in Africa, dude.
It's true. It's true.
He would have left you there. You'd have been stranded.
It's true. It's true. I'm curious. You know, maybe in another life, I was like, yeah, I want to see some magic, and I'd be a completely different person, you know?
It's like a multiverse version of you where you are, you know, become Doctor Strange apprentice.
Or some
you get the eye of Agamemnon.
Nick Cage in the Sorcerer's Apprentice, just like, hey kid, you want to see some magic? You know.
That movie had like such a time delay on it. Like in the movie, the kid, he's like, hey kid, you want to see some magic? And then it's like 20 years later, he's like, all right kid, what did you do with that book now? It's like, what? There's like a 20-year like time skip.
I don't know,
like
you old fuck, get away from me. You know?
What are you talking about, dude? Like,
yeah.
Barely remember that. I guess it's some magical magic. I don't know what's the plural. Yeah, what's the past tense? Mysticism. If some mysticism had happened to me in the past, I probably would remember it. It'd probably be like, you know, a firm memory. It's like 20 years from now, I'd be like, yeah, the time that guy with the trench coat, like, you know, pulled out a magical snake out of his trousers, dude. That was nuts, dude. The fire serpent, dude.
That is nuts. Yeah.
Turned into a sword and swallowed it, dude. What? Yeah, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I forget what we were talking about. Oh yeah, you're watching David Blaine. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the sacrifices I made while you're out hanging out at parties, dude.
Yeah.
You're clubbing out, matching Wu-Tang clown clan outfits, dude. Clowning around, dude.
Happens, bro. Happens.
Clubbing with the kids, dude.
Clubbing with the kids, man. And at some points, my son was actually trying to club people. So, you know, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I got to say, man, there's a couple of rods in the fire here. After we didn't record on Father's Day just because, you know, it was like
it's Father's Day, dude.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I'm a dad.
We didn't record on Juneteenth because of slavery.
You know, exactly.
That's why we're both wearing black right now. That's why we're back in black.
Support.
Respect.
It's true. But yeah, you know, it's one
never
of those
forget.
things where I think that we both understand like holidays and shit, life happens, you know what I mean? Like,
did I tell you about this? How I watched a bunch of conspiracy videos?
Dude, we're watching conspiracy videos like every other day.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be more specific at this point.
The one I believe is like that Martin Luther King was definitely assassinated by the CIA at this point. Like the video I watched on YouTube, very convincing.
Bro.
They like paint the mafia to do it. It's nuts.
We're not getting into this, but I do.
That's all I'm saying.
So people are listening to this right now going, what the fuck happened to their gaming podcast? What the fuck is going on with Chip? Conspiracy theorist monk. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, I'm just putting out some knowledge for the kids, dude.
Putting out some stuff.
We're subverting their expectations
you are,
in our video game podcast. All right, you got a lot of rods in the fires.
These guys used to have fun.
I'm telling you guys why we didn't record the podcast on Juneteenth, all right?
It's true. But shit, you made me forget where I was going with that. Oh, so
rods in the fire.
Yeah. So a couple games that I Returnal, which was one of my picks for like one of the best games of the year last year, or since I got the PS5. That had like a full blown like giant ass update. There's like, and maybe it always had this, and I just didn't notice, but it has full blown co-op. And shit, like you could just jump into other people's worlds, they can jump into yours or whatever, and you can run through. So I spent 7 hours just playing Returnal the other night. My
You're just
I was
jumping into other worlds or
no.
harassing people.
I was playing on my own. It's like, oh hey, co-op's available. I'm like, the hell,
It
So
was just like
I
a
have
like
this
a
big
little ding reminder that, oh yeah, I have this
well, because
game.
I
Let me
walked.
play more of it.
There's like this orb like at the beginning where your ship is, and it just I just walked by it, right, and I don't remember seeing it ever before, and maybe it was from an update. I haven't looked into it more,
It was
but
always there, man.
anyway, it was new to me now, right? So I was like,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what this orb is. It's like co-op. I'm like, all right. So I jumped into a Returnal world. It was like some dude who like just bought the game, and I was coming back to it after a while of not playing it, and
Yeah.
it was great fun, man. Great fun. Shout out to Shadow 87, the Shadow 87. It was like the words, it wasn't the actual numbers. So Shadow 87, shout out, dude. Super fun playing Returnal with you. I should have like added him to my friends list, honestly. It's a great time, man.
Okay.
We're
You
just
got a new
running around
BF.
doing that for
This
sure.
is your meet cute, dude. This is like your kiss under
It
the
is.
Paris Eiffel Tower.
It really was. It really was.
You have to go
Murdering
back
aliens,
next,
dude.
Christmas Eve, see if you can catch each other again.
It's true. It's true. It's
Like
true.
Shadow 87, meet me here, man.
Right. But on the other side too, like this week was my wedding anniversary as well. So 8 years married with the wife, Turbocopter. Good times, shout out her as well. So, a lot of stuff happened this week.
You're playing the meta game of
We're doing
life,
that.
dude.
I am, dude. I am. I actually with me playing the meta game of life, I haven't had much time to work on my game. This is a very hectic couple of about 14 days, which is hectic. So that looking back at it, like I don't regret any of the time spent, but it's a little disappointing because I was ramping up again, getting to
Yeah.
it. But I will say that it did give me time, just from the days and even the nights being very full. It gave me time to come back and just kind of check out what's happening in the gaming space of kind of the larger zeitgeist. And I just wanted to say I've been playing the Cycle Frontier.
The hell is that?
It's basically free to play sci-fi Tarkov, like Escape from
Okay.
Tarkov.
I like
A
Tarkov.
lot more streamlined, so it's not as hard to get into like Tarkov. Where people have like fucking like Excel spreadsheets and loot guides. You know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
the maps memorized where they know where enemies spawn and stuff. Like this is not that hardcore, but it's a very similar gameplay loop, and I've been enjoying the fuck out of it, dude.
Nice.
It's been very fun. The missions like kind of guide you through the map you're jumping in, to forcing you to explore to get these missions complete. The gunplay is very fun. I started playing Tarkov very early into
Does it have
Tarkov's
all
life.
the trappings of the Tarkov, the things I don't like the base building and like the loadout selection where you have to like rebuy weapons and ammo in between every round or whatever?
It does, but it's more streamlined.
Yeah,
Like
where it's not like you need to
you're walking
load
around a
each gun.
shop. Yeah. You don't have to. You just everything uses just it's either light, medium, or heavy ammo, or special if you have like
Yeah,
explosions.
it's not like use the specific bullets for the specific clip
7.56
and then
exactly.
into the specific gun.
Yeah. It's not that hardcore. Which don't get me wrong, Tarkov having that is actually pretty cool. Let's be honest, but I don't have the time to get into it like that. Right?
I hate it, man. It's
You
like
hate it.
it's like it's like it brings back those like Tetris mini game of like the inventory management of like
Yeah.
the old Resident Evil
This one's
games.
purely using like weight and slots. It's like, do you have enough slots for this? Do you have enough? Can you hold enough weight? So
Yeah.
it's like that stuff that kind of puts people off of Tarkov if you're playing at a more casual note, like you and I are.
Yeah.
This solves that. The net play, as far as I can tell so far, and I've played 12 hours of the cycle. Has been rock solid, dude. Never had an issue. The community so far has been very good. It already has like proximity chat, like you push to talk proximity, so you can like talk to people and go, "Hey, you're cool." I'm just there's some dudes like, "Hey, I'm just trying to do a loot run, dude. Don't kill me. Don't kill me."
Please don't shoot me, bro.
Yeah. And then they turn around and shoot you in the back of the head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that stuff, that fun stuff that's been happening. So, it's been good, man. It's been good. So one of the games I really enjoy playing that weren't the typical BR mode was Hunt Showdown, where it was like a lot of PvE. There's a boss character that everyone's trying to hunt on the level, and other people are trying to do the same thing as you, so you can fight and kill them and grab stuff and leave. there's no boss monster as far as I know, but it's like there's everyone's doing these missions and you're trying to kill, get some loot, and then escape.
Yeah.
It's been good, man. It's been good. So I'm excited for that game right now. I don't think I'll stream it just because I don't think I'm gonna have that type of knowledge to like competently stream it, explain what I'm doing, and kind of do
Yeah,
that.
he's trying to figure out the game still. Like,
Exactly,
did you
exactly.
stream Valorant last week?
I did. I streamed Valorant on Monday, and they have a new season out right now, or a new act, I should say.
Oh.
So there's a new map and stuff. So I have yet to dig into that actually, but I'm looking forward to that too. But yeah, Valorant's been going very well, man. Our mutual buddy, well, your brother, Professor, it was pretty funny. He called out. He goes. Someone called out my rank right at the point it was like bronze something or other. They're like, how do you play this game so much and you're fucking bronze? And then he goes, because all of us are dragging him down. And I was like, I started laughing. And then he goes, and I'm looking at everyone's ranks and everyone's actually higher than me. And I remember me ranking up and everyone like sandbagging me. I'm like, you son of a bitch. He's like, yeah. It's like, yeah, you can't. We'll pull you back down to earth. So, I might.
Yeah, man, you're holding everybody else down, bro. You flip the script.
Intoxicated Fable was like, dude, just make another account and play by yourself so you can see what your real rank could be. But
dang,
I'm not gonna. It's like playing with friends is what I'm playing for.
Yeah.
I'll force everybody up with me. It'll be fine.
Eventually.
Yeah.
By hook or by crook.
I went fucking 3 streams in a row, about 8 games a stream, 30 bombing, like plus 25 kills, plus 30 kills. Every game and win, loss, win. You know what I mean? Just
you're cyberbully, dude. You beating up all those bronze kids,
I've
dude.
I've had people like message me again. They're like, "You fucking smurf," and we're still losing. I'm like, "I'm not. Believe me, I am not smurfing." It's like I fucking suck at this, And then, but it is what it is, man. But like I said, with the day life and everything in personal life kind of in flux, I've had a chance to try out other games, move out of my niche a bit. So like I said, the Cycle Frontier, fucking banger, dude. I'm enjoying the hell out of it.
Nice.
Up to 3-man squads, just
squall.
Yeah. So good stuff.
I just still been doing that Hearthstone Battlegrounds.
Yes, sir.
It got me back in. I've just been playing way too much of that, dude. Like a disgusting amount. Like I'm up to like 6K on my rank, which I think is pretty good. I think it only goes up to 9K or something. Yeah. And like I'm just messing around. I usually just have it going in the background as I'm watching David Copperfield explain magic tricks. And like I'm just I usually just make like joke builds and I'm like, oh, let's see how this works out or whatever. And they brought out like at the beginning of this month, like they had like the Naga cards where there's like fish and those they were terrible, dude. They were so overpowered. Like the entire meta for like a week was just like who can get the new cards faster than everybody else. And like the first, second, and third like ranked person all had Naga cards, and it was just like, yeah, you got to the 6th tier master card before everybody else, and that's why you won.
Bitch.
Yeah. So it just became like a really boring like race to like those cards, but it was fun for like the first day when like nobody else realized like that was exactly the meta. And like I'm like, oh, this is a troll card. All right, then you just do that, and yeah. But they got they nerfed those all to oblivion after like week 1. Like they had like a hard nerf. They're so overpowered. Week 2 they had to do like another nerf. And then week 3 they finally like did like another hard nerf to where like they're barely in the the game anymore. So I'm happy about that. It's just kind of back to old Battlegrounds. So
would you say that it's and this is what I wanted to get into before we get into our main topic of like Steam sale and what we're excited for, stuff like that. But do you think that I'm finding with like the Cycle, for example, getting in on the ground floor and playing it with everyone else who's learning has been extra fun because no one is that masterful at it yet, right? Would you say like the new cards coming out for Hearthstone and like new season stuff, those first few days where those most likely OP cards are out, but no one knows how OP just yet, would you say those are the most fun for it, or would you rather not go through that?
I'd rather not, because I feel like most people just fall off. Like everyone, like I think it seems like that game's like struggling with an identity crisis at this point, and it feels like it's just like shaking off fleas. So it's like whatever you like about this game, we're going to try and ruin, and we're like actively trying to ruin it and like make you quit. because like my one buddy who quit the game, he's like a coworker, and I talked to him, and I was like, "Why did you quit?" And he was like, "Oh, because there's not enough stuff to do between turns, so like you can end up waiting up to a minute before you have any like thing to do in between turns, because it's like most
This
decks
is
you're
purely
trying."
Battlegrounds.
Yeah, this is just
Okay.
Battlegrounds, and
Okay.
like they have like a little rope that built like burns out while everyone's making their decisions. And like towards the end, when there's only like 3 or 4 players left, like if anyone's like dragging their feet, like those rounds are just like brutal because there's not much to do. Like everyone kind of has like the cards they want played on the field, and then it's just like hopefully like you're trying to make like your match 3 or whatever. So he's like, there's not enough shit to do between turns. I get bored, couldn't really keep my attention, and that's why I quit playing. And I was like, cool. But these Naga cards were like, they gave you like spells in between turns. So you're always like playing spells all the time. And it's like, oh, it makes it more fast paced, makes it more action based. And like, oh, you might not even get enough time to do all the skills and spells by the end of your turn. So it's a race against time. And that's fun. But all the people who left because there wasn't enough shit to do already left. So now you have people who don't want to do shit all the time that are still in the game. And now they're like just frustrated because they have this, right? So it's like you got rid of the people who want that, and now you have the people who don't want that, and you're like put that shit in for the people who left already. So, and I told my coworker, I was like, "Hey man, they got spell cards in there now. Maybe you should get back in." He's like, "Nah, I'm good." And I was like, "True." So yeah, it's looking for an audience because it doesn't know what it wants to be anymore, and like it's trying to keep putting out. It's the standard trading card game staples where it's like just keep putting out overpowered cards and get people to buy like the next expansion until like everyone gets sick of this thing, and just milk it for all it's worth, man. That's just what Blizzard does. And I've also heard people say that these huge companies don't really want to put resources after games that aren't generating enough revenue to justify it. So I feel like Blizzard put a lot of their IPs on life support. If you look at like Overwatch, I mean, Overwatch 2 was just announced after Microsoft picked them up, and they're like, oh, it's going to be free to play. But everybody's like, yeah, there's like 3 new characters and like 2 maps and like 1 new game mode. But they've been working on this.
They cut all of it, and it's 5v5 now instead of 6v6. And
yeah, but they've been working on it for like 4 or 5 years? Like
allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. So it's like, what, you guys barely did shit in like 5 years, and it's like, how much were you actually putting after this? How much of it was like the skeleton crew? Because I was listening to somebody talk about Cyberpunk again today. Somehow Cyberpunk is like just always going to be part of this podcast. But I guess they started that game making it in like 2013.
Yes.
And like they're like and like part of the marketing is like it's done when it's done. That's when we're gonna ship it.
and then they rushed it.
yeah. I mean, 7 years is a long time to be putting like resources after something. You're like, you get what you guys get. Fuck it. Hit the button. But this first 2 years, like it was just like a concept art team, like generating ideas, and they barely used anything that was like built up in those like 2-3 years, except for like the name Cyberpunk. Like, they're like, how else? What can we do here? So who knows like what the team was working on for like Overwatch 2 for like the first 2-3 years. It's probably like 4 guys, and there's like probably an art director, a producer, and some like a lead engineer, like trying to build out like a prototype from like what they had existing.
It's interesting, and I'm always curious about this because like Overwatch 2, I'm gonna compare it to Team Fortress Classic to Team Fortress 2, right? Like Team Fortress 2 happened, but I would argue, and people were like, oh man, when's the TF2 gonna come out? When is it ever gonna come out? But really, it could have gotten away with just a pure graphical update, and it kind of did, like you know what I mean? Just like on the first outset of it, but it did enough different from TFC to give its own identity. I feel with Overwatch, it hasn't existed long enough to really warrant a sequel that fundamentally changes it, but I think that Blizzard lost all of its goodwill with the lack of support for the game, so they had to do a 2. But I think they would be better served as to not calling this Overwatch 2, but like Overwatch and then like a subtitle, because it's going free to play. It's a very weird spot to have your sequel to a paid multiplayer game be free. have less players, smaller maps. At what the same characters plus 3. At what point is this just a glorified expansion?
Yeah.
It's
It's what Blizzard does, man. Like they try to be all things to all people. Like if you looked at like Overwatch, how they have the game like pieced out in the game. Like if you ever go to play a match of Overwatch in rank mode, there's rank mode, but then they have like single player, then they have like a story mode, then they have like a 3v3, they have a 2v2, they have a 5v5 match, they have like a capture mode, they have all these other like subgenres. They have like a free for all, they have like bot mode, they have a target practice mode. There's like 15 like subcategories of game inside their game. And like they do the same thing with like, Hearthstone, where it's like there's 8 sub games in that game. There's like,
same game,
in the same game. So they try to be all things to all people, and they end up like being nothing to everyone. Like I think they're just shaking off people, dude.
Like what is it? Like the free for all modes don't work in Overwatch. You know what I mean? Like they don't. I don't find them fun. Like when you have characters not designed to excel in a deathmatch scenario, and people are like, "Oh, it's just a way to warm up." No, I want to win every time I load a game in. You know what I mean? I don't play to fucking warm up. I play to win. So that maybe that's
man.
Me. Maybe
that's why you're bronze in Valorant, bro.
Fuck you.
So these big companies, man. They just they try to appeal to as broad of an audience as possible, and that's okay, right? And they're just gonna shake off people. Like I don't know how much more of Hearthstone I have left in me. I kind of burnt out in Overwatch. Like I'm not even looking forward to that sequel anymore.
I was just gonna ask, are you doing the beta, or are you just gonna wait till it comes out? Okay,
I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe wait. I don't even know if I'm gonna even play it, man. Honestly, it doesn't. It just the team communication isn't good in that game. For like when you talk to like randoms on the internet, I don't like doing that. I'm an old man. I feel like the weirdo in the lobby where I'm like, all right, gang, let's
all right, kids,
let's win this one. And like you try and like come up with like a strategy and explain like a good concept for how we should approach this objective. And 9 times out of 10 it works really well. But then every 10th one you get like just a toxic little kid who's just going to be screaming, like you're like, oh no, I have to mute everybody and I have to like report this player for them being just toxic, for being getting some attention finally. Unfortunately, don't feed the trolls, as they say. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Did you end up watching the Microsoft event?
I did.
Like Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase.
Yes, I did. Let's get into.
I got the page open here, man. I'm just gonna run through them real quick. You ready?
You want to run through like all 40 of the games that were announced?
I mean, what's on the website here, dude?
Like
there's like 10 on here. I think they just got the big ones on here.
Okay, do the 10.
All right.
10.
Starfield, next generation role-playing game.
Yep. Bethesda's next big game. The game before Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, everyone was kind of roasting it. It was looking like it was getting some frame drops and shit. Like it was looking like it still made it with like the same engine. Like
I'm sure they did. But I think Bethesda, you are not excited for the game as it launches. You are excited for the game the fans make. And I think that game has big potential. And as someone who doesn't really truly care for Bethesda games, I'm excited for Starfield.
Yeah, you've been playing Skyrim VR?
No, I've actually have never played outside of Morrowind and Daggerfall. I've never played Elder Scrolls games. I don't care for the setting, but that being said, I love Fallout.
You got Fallout VR. You mess with that at all?
I have it. I haven't done it because it's Fallout 4, and I didn't like Fallout 4, but I'll do it eventually. But
fair enough.
Yeah.
Redfall, Bite Back. This is the vampire game.
Yes, it's made by Arcane Studios, which I will tie into a little later.
Okay, it looked okay. I'm not excited about it.
That I think is going to be the sleeper hit of the year, dude.
Really?
I do.
Vampire's always big.
Arcane has been the studio that has just been making banger after banger, but no one's paying attention to it. Like my pick for one of my games of the year last year was Deathloop. That's made by
Yeah.
Arcane, and actually on the Steam sale, I'm just gonna spoiler alert. I'm recommending that game.
Oh.
If you haven't fucking played Deathloop, fucking get off your ass and
Oh,
buy it
damn.
and play the
That's
shit
me.
out of it because that game's
All
great.
right.
That game is
I will.
fucking great. Yeah.
Fuck it. I'll do it.
All right.
I got nothing else going on this
All
week.
right.
I'll play some
Let's
Deathloop.
go. Let's go. Let's
All
go.
right. Pentiment. This is that game with like a old like Renaissance drawing. It's like a choose your own adventure type of situation.
Yeah. That looks good.
It looked okay. It looked like something they let this one was like one for the engineers. They're like, what do you guys want to do? Just do that in between things. Because
I like when devs get to be creative and they're not just pandering to the masses.
Yeah, because this is a big studio that's doing this game, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
As Dusk Falls. Every family has secrets. Every secret.
Oh,
has
that looks like trash. So,
it really does, dude. Right? What's up with this game?
So let's explain this to people.
I feel like they lost the bet with the devil, bro. Like, what happened with this? Like,
As Dusk Falls is basically a motion comic with like real people, and they're like, it's so unique. That should never be in your big game trailer reveal.
It has dialogue, multiple choices.
Like shit.
The only interesting thing I like conceptually is that it's multiplayer and like each person can go through like their own part of the story mode, like as things are going on. So like as things branch off, it looks like maybe you can be with teammates that are like doing one thing as you're doing another thing. So that could be potentially interesting. Like, oh, you go, you know, like from a conceptual point of view, if it's like, you know, it looks like you're some sort of criminal family. So maybe it's like, oh, we're robbing a bank. And it's like, all right, you go down and like distract these people down here. You go, you know, cause an accident down the block. I'm going to go in. You cover the vehicle.
This is all through motion comics, though. You're not actually being a character. It's basically a choose your own adventure novel ripped in half and split into different parts that you just kind of piece together. It's virtual mad gabs or whatever, right? Just yeah. So
yeah,
I think
not excited for it. It looks bad. I think like conceptually though, that's an interesting idea. I don't think they're gonna. You
explaining it like that made me interested in it now.
Yeah, but the like, trailer. I got that from like a brief like half second in the trailer where they show like the branching map of things, and they're like, and there's multiplayer where you can all do these things. I was like, oh, that could be interesting. But like the way they present everything, it looks really bad. I don't think they're gonna do anything good with that high concept.
I hope we're wrong. I hope that game is a fucking banger and we're all playing it.
Yeah, we're all like, all right, man, you get the cars, dude, get the cars. We're going down. Hit up that main street. Hold on, I gotta select the I gotta go through this motion comic cutscene. Hold on, bro, I'll meet you down there.
It's the whole game. All right, what else
Forza Motorsports. Witness the power of the Xbox.
Forza 7 now, right? I think
this is just like
they just rebranded. They skipped the number.
Yeah, I think they just added the motorsports cars to the same engine. It looks good. Looks like more Forza. Yeah. They also had like the Hot Wheels one as well.
For Horizon 5's Hot Wheels expansion, which is huge. The last Hot Wheels expansion was great, so that's pretty good.
What's that one game that was like Hot Wheels Forza before Hot Wheels Forza? You know what I'm talking about? It's like all online. It's crazy ramps. It's a racing game. Oh, it's huge.
Forza Horizon 4 had a Hot Wheels mode too, dude.
Damn it. I'll look it up later. All right.
Okay.
Minecraft Legends. Not enough was said about this. I don't know. There's a lot of like Minecraft RPG mods already out there, dedicated servers.
It's a strategy game. I'm interested.
All right. It's piqued your interest, dude.
Yep. It's when you do something unique with an IP we know, when you subvert expectations. That's when I pique my interest. I'm probably one of the only people who are looking forward to Marvel Midnight Suns. People are like, this looks and sounds like shit. I'm like, hold on. The people who made XCOM are making a turn-based strategy game to appeal to the masses with Marvel characters that are not your run-of-the-mill Marvel characters, even though they shoehorned Wolverine and Spider-Man into it. Okay, I'm interested. Yeah,
I mean, Marvel already had like Hero Clips, which was like a board game, like top-down strategy that you play with real figures.
Real figures. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm old.
I'm interested in Midnight Suns, I will say.
Yeah. Minecraft Legends. Not enough about it. Strategy game might be interesting. I think they're just Minecraft is a platform at this point. You know, you put whatever ingredients you want in it, and stir up the gumbo. They had they also had like their story mode motion comic of like choose your own adventure.
That's a choose your own adventure. Yeah. And they had a choose your own adventure like made by Telltale, but they also had a legitimate like choose your own adventure on Netflix as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So but then they had their own Diablo, Minecraft Dungeons. It was basically Minecraft Diablo, which was actually fun as shit. Actually,
Yeah,
I need to
man.
play that more with my kids because they really liked it too. And I was, it was actually well made, dude. Like I
Yeah.
am not kidding you. It
They
is
spent
well
like
made.
what did they spend like $5 billion to get Minecraft? Like they're gonna
Yeah,
make
yeah.
some.
Fucking
They're not playing
use it.
around, dude. They got the A
Yeah.
team on that this game. They're
Yep.
like, how can we milk it? Every angle, make more toys,
That's what I'd say.
get zombies in everyone's house, dude. Let's see, we got Ara's History Untold. I don't know. It's your world now.
Yeah.
It
I feel
looks
like you're
kind of
just
like
running through the entirety of the announcements. This is more than
no.
time,
Then like
though.
there's a few left here. Sea of Thieves season 7.
Yeah.
Nakara Blade Point, mythical
Naraka Blade Point.
action
Yeah, it's
battle
already out. It's just
royale
on console
VR, dude.
now. Yeah, it's a
All
melee
right, here's
VR.
one that you might like: Microsoft Flight Simulator, Halo Infinite Pelican add-on, dude. Available
Yeah.
now. Download it.
Yeah.
Flight Simulator. Have you messed with the Pelican Halo ship?
No.
Is that why you're in Flight Simulator to fly fictional aircraft?
No. No, I'm there to fly.
Would you be interested in like a Top Gun, like whatever they have? Was it like the mix?
100%.
Yeah, if they brought in like those fictional planes.
Yeah.
Let's see. They got Grounded. I feel like there's still not enough. It looks
No,
like
Grounded's done now.
Is it done? It's out.
Yeah, that was their
It's on-
1.0 announcement. Yeah. So
go
that's done.
big or never go home. That looks fun. Fun little game. I like that.
Mhm.
Fallout 76. More. 3 new public events. Flintlock, Siege of the Dawn, Battle Begins Now. I think that's it, man. Then there's just the Elder Scrolls Online, Forza Hot Wheels.
Yep.
And then, oh yeah, huge. Last one. Riot Games coming to the Game Pass.
Yeah, it already happened. So if you use the Xbox Game Pass for League of Legends or Valorant, you get all of the legends, or all of the champions, all of the agents unlocked. That's pretty big. That's pretty big. It used
to be a long grind to get all that shit.
It's all still on PC, so you're just basically using their launcher on a different platform, but you get everything. But I feel if you were already interested in that game, right? You already have all the characters, don't you feel that way? But
yeah, I don't know. Like I have most of them. I haven't played it in forever though.
Yeah,
So.
but it's still a cool thing, I think. And then like all of the like Legends of Runeterra and stuff like that, you get like whatever the current cards are, you get a huge chunk.
Some Valorant stuff.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a cool announcement, I thought. That being said, people have said that that like there's a bunch of games coming, but there were no games on the level of like God of War Ragnarok. And I was like, okay, that's fair.
But only thing I saw that's kind of on that level, but it's not even on this list. I don't even think it was at this announcement. Was Atlas stuff coming? So they got the Persona.
It was on this announcement.
It's not on this page. I was like, why is this not on here? Because I was like, oh yeah, right, it's the bigger. It was like, it's even bigger. They're bringing over those PlayStation exclusives.
Persona games.
Yeah.
Well, they already ported them to the Switch. So
yeah, they've had them on the PC for a little bit now.
Yep.
As well. Yep. And like, I know like Switch is what everyone's been wanting for a long time, especially with
I imagine you will be playing these Persona games.
Man. I haven't played a Persona since Persona 1 on the PlayStation.
Wow.
Yeah, the Japanese import, dude.
You being such an RPG fan, that's definitely surprising to me.
I was looking at the game they made, that Atlas Studio made. It was like a pinball game. You know what I'm talking about?
Devil's. Sure. You can quick look it up. But I will say with that, the Xbox Showcase, I think, was needed from Microsoft, and people are like, there's nothing that'll hold a candle to God of War. I can agree.
It's a huge game,
but
AAA.
But for
it's
what
on PC
the Xbox,
now.
Okay,
it's on the God of War. Yeah.
The original. Yeah.
Yeah. No, PC, the one they just made.
Yeah, the PlayStation, right? Well, because it's technically a reboot, but
it's on sale right now, 20% off.
Yeah. Yes, I said the original, but yeah, no, I get you.
Yeah.
But I will say that
it's my God of War impression.
The game that was good.
The game is called Ruler of the Realms.
Okay. It was a
Rollers
pinball
of the
game?
Realm. Yeah, they made like a weird ass pinball game. Atlas did, and that's like the last that they made. That I'm like, maybe I should buy this. It's on sale. They're coming out with a sequel that's like in a couple of months, and I was like, maybe I should just wait for the number 2. I was like, that might be fun to like put on my pinball machine though, just to
Can
try it
run
out.
it? Can it run
I think it can run anything. Dude. It's an emulator. It's just a controller.
I guess, but I mean, I guess it's like I thought, wasn't a Raspberry Pi in there?
No, I have a full like a PC.
Oh, is it a full
in there.
computer?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, I was
I
mistaken.
have my
Then. All right,
I have my last old computer. I might put this one in there. I've been thinking about that.
Never mind.
It's a full computer, dude.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's like a 1060 in there.
So that being said with the Xbox thing, I don't. People are like, oh yeah, the God of War. Sure, but that's one game versus like a choice of 30, and what the Xbox One previous generation lacked was choice. I think this is a very big step for Microsoft as a whole. Bringing Atlas over is pretty huge. Having so many different options, so no one's wondering, hey, what games are coming out? They just blasted off their next 12 months of releases, and I think that's huge. I think that's,
I heard that was like I don't know what this.
They're playing heads up poker over there, dude.
Yeah, this might be like a PR spin or whatever that I heard, but I heard from the top down they only wanted games that were ready to ship for gold in 12 months. So like, we only want to show things that are ready, that are going to be playable in 12 months that we can ship. That's the only thing we want to show anymore. I think they just have like such a bad taste in their mouth from like the last like 3-4 years. Yeah, well, like the generation, but also, with everything being shut down, a lot of things being pushed back a year. Like at the end of like 2019 going into 2020, there's like a lot of busted games. There's a lot of stuff that got pushed back.
COVID
to like,
shit.
Where they're like, well, it's just gonna be out whenever. So I think like the top down, they're like, all right, I only want stuff that's ready for gold, and in 12 months. So it shows, man. And a lot of the stuff was like Game Pass as well. So they definitely want the games as service, man. Like it's it is what it is. They're like, yeah, just buy the Game Pass. You get, if you just paid the money, you're getting all these games. Think of the value. So
it's true though.
Yeah,
it is true though.
It's facts, man.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've had Game Pass since it launched. I've had Game Pass Ultimate since Game Pass Ultimate launched, and I have to say, I don't use it to its fullest extent. So people are like, I'm wasting my money, but I will say that as a parent, when my kid goes, hey, I want to play this game, it's just there. You know what I mean?
It's such
at this point, I mean, it's not like I pay for cable TV, right? It's like just part of the normal subscription that, I'm like,
with like video games going for like $70 though, it's like if you play 2 games,
yeah,
you paid for itself.
Yep. 100%.
Yeah, like I've only played Halo and Forza on there, and I'm like, I feel okay with this. Yeah, I feel like it paid for itself. Like I'm not even mad. And like I know I can. I've also played a couple other like card games on there as well. And I played a few games on there, right? I played that raccoon game. I played like the whole. I played that dating dad dating game. On there.
What time? Okay, so we have time, so I can announce this. So
big announcements.
Big announcement. You don't even know about this yet. You don't know about this yet.
You don't even know it.
All right. At the start of our podcast, many moons ago, Chipmunk and I had a debate about better. What's better? Games of the past or modern games? I was on the side of the past, and Chip was on the side of modern games.
The right side of history.
The right side of history. One of the big points of contention was a soccer game. I had to write down the fucking name. Let me see if I can get it right. So I put Sensible
Street
World of Soccer against... You don't even know the name, dude. Against Power Street Soccer.
Boom. What?
And get this. That game is on the Game Pass.
Power Street Soccer?
Yep.
I wanted to buy it and play it with you. I was like, let's sit down and play this together.
You know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do? This podcast, really soon here, we're going to have a match on both Sensible World of Soccer and Street Power Soccer. just to
All
see.
right. I thought
who
your
reigns
game was
supreme.
Mega Man.
Was it Mega Man Soccer? We can do it too. I don't know.
Yeah, you're like
I
Mega
think
Man
I
Soccer.
did Mega Man Soccer because it's easier to grasp. But since World of Soccer is the best soccer game of all time, but yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like we'll do Mega Man Soccer versus Street Power Soccer. We'll get it going. We'll have a match each, and we'll see whose game reigns supreme.
How? I can't believe this is finally coming home
Finally
to
came
roost.
fruition. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
dude.
Yes, sir.
That's
I
insane.
thought that was hilarious. We'll have to set that up at some point pretty soon here.
It's happening, man. It's finally happening, guys.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
intense.
So,
Everything going Game Pass, bro. Are physical games dead? Is this it?
I will say for, I think kids.
Bro, I was trying to lead into this Steam sale.
Oh, okay.
Come on, bro. Are you getting
All
anything
right,
on the Steam sale with all these hot games being free? Maybe I should have put it like that.
No, I just mentioned fucking buy Deathloop if you have it because that game was great.
All right.
For me and for myself, I've just been buying the games that I've wanted. You know, I haven't really left anything to chance, even if it's not on sale. So I'll have to look. It's gonna be some deep cuts though. There'll probably be some VR stuff. We'll probably grab the Blair Witch game, kind of experience that in VR. I don't. Anything that you're looking at where you're like, hey,
Are you interested in all on Biomutant?
it's on Game Pass. It's great.
It's a Game Pass game now?
Yeah, it is.
Damn, it's on sale. I was going to buy it for you. It's on Game Pass, dude. I don't even need to buy it anymore, dude. This just lost the sale.
Biomutant, it's awesome, dude. It's a really good game.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know, it's on sale for like $20 right now, and the biggest complaint I heard about it was that it was like $60, and like it's not a $60 game.
It's probably about a $30 game, I'd say.
Yeah,
But
so like $20 seems like a fair price.
yeah, definitely. No, do you like turn-based games like XCOM and stuff like that?
A little bit. I bought you that game, Demio. Remember that? It's like a turn-based. Like
yeah.
I was like, let's play this, man. It's a dungeon crawl game. It's like
You're right.
I was like, let's play this. I was in like a lobby. I was like, this looks pretty cool. The lobby that I've built out because it's like a basement.
Yeah.
That's as far as I got in that game. I was like, this is all right. Let me play this with the boys.
We got to do some co-op of that.
It's cross-platform with the PC. So I don't know. Maybe we should get the Heart on the Table in, see if we can get him to join us on the PC world. Then we can be in VR.
That'd be cool. Yeah,
man. I think it's like 4-player. Maybe we could get somebody else too, man. We get a whole squad
going through these dungeons. That sounds fun.
Yeah. I don't know what turn-based games out there. What are you trying to sell me on, bro?
Nothing. Okay. So my favorite indie developer, and this is gonna make me go over time, but fuck it, is the Behemoth, right? Dan Paladin, the Newgrounds, old OG Newgrounds crew, Castle Crashers, Alien Hominid, Battle Block Theater, right? Those guys. They're my favorite indie dev by far. The game that I don't know why I skipped it. I think just life happened, but Pit People. I've been playing the shit out of Pit People, dude. That is one of the best fucking games I've ever played. Pit People, yeah. It's a hex-based, turn-based like strategy game, and like the storyline is great. It kind of plays on the narrator kind of thing from Bastion, if you've ever played that.
Yeah.
The narrator's kind of a dick and like try to like sabotage you every step of the way. The hex combat is phenomenal. The in-game humor is great. How they present the story is fantastic. The game is like 6 years old now, I think, maybe even older. But I missed it. And I feel so bad that I missed it because I have not laughed out loud as hard at a game in a long time than when I was playing Pit People. I was playing it during work I was like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to play this, and I was waiting for a coworker to get done with their end of the project, before I kind of tackled my side, and I ended up going wasting probably 3 hours of the day just playing Pit People. Yeah, dude. So I really like turn-based games. So
nice, man. So it's a recommend. Is it on sales?
It's on super sale. Yeah, it's a couple bucks. I think it's like $8, something like that.
I got that Ninja Turtles Shredder Revenge.
Yep, I bought that immediately. Haven't played it yet, but
how do you feel about that? It's
I
another side
I will say I
scrolling beat
haven't
'em
played it
up.
yet. I mean, I haven't beat it yet. I just did like the first 2 levels with. I'm waiting to play through with my kids. It's fantastic. It's a great beat 'em up. Emu knows what they're doing. Probably the best Turtles beat 'em up ever made.
Awesome.
100%. Easy,
Yeah.
easy, including with Turtles in Time existing. Easy clap.
Damn.
This game is the best.
Yeah,
one.
I mean, it has all the hindsight from all those other games. And you would hope that'd be the best.
Yep.
V Rising, they dropped that game. It's that vampire top-down Diablo clone. It's on sale.
I hear it's more than that.
$18.
I hear it's more than that. I think
It's the
ostensibly
fast.
us looking at it, it looks like that, but it's like I think it's a persistent world or some shit.
It's been a lot of hype over it. I don't know.
I'm saying it's
almost
complete ignorance, dude. I don't know what that game is about.
I don't know.
But
Very
it's
positive. Almost 40,000 reviews at this time, dude.
Yeah. Someone tell us what V Rising's all about. I
Yeah,
could look
hit
it
us
up,
up.
but I mean, I guess we have a gaming podcast. We could look into it. But
And you enjoyed the Final Fantasy VII, the remake?
yeah, it's amazing.
Damn,
it was amazing.
Do I have to play this shit finally? Is this going to be the end of my childhood trauma where my save got deleted and I was like, I'm done with 7 forever?
Yes. Let's get your updates on this show too, dude.
It'll be like my cathartic or whatever.
Yeah.
Is that a word? I'll just pretend like it is.
Well, keep in mind that this is the first disc, basically. You know
Damn,
what I
dude.
mean?
So like if they don't
So
ever
it's
make
just
the rest of
Midgar.
them,
No, that's confirmed.
I don't know, man. I don't
They
know.
already
My
had
heart's
a
not
trailer
ready to
for
be
the-
broken again,
They
dude.
had a trailer for the next one, dude.
Well, if this is like it gets deleted off their servers, just like my save was deleted, and they never drop it.
It's not on their servers though. It's on your hard drive, and it's in the cloud.
I'm saying like the next game, dude. Like the next to disc 2 gets deleted.
Okay, I will tell you that where it stops, if you don't have much memory of like the OG game, it feels pretty natural to where it stops.
All right.
Okay, you'll feel like you played a full game.
Damn, might be time,
I
dude.
think you got to do it, dude. I
was gonna get you the Kung Fu VR game. I don't know if you're interested in that. It looked all right.
I did a demo of it. It was pretty buggy from when I played it. The demo.
Yeah, I don't think they fixed much of it.
Let's
but it's on sale, so I don't know. Might be fun.
Yeah.
Everyone says like the review I read that like kind of I was ready to buy it for you right away, but then like I read a review where it was like it feels like you're in a dream where everything's going in slow motion and like you're like trying to fight against the dream and you can't like it's not quite right.
That is an apt description because I think it was featured on last year's or something like that because they had like a bunch of VR demos and I tried out a bunch and I saw that one and downloaded and tried it and it was weird, dude. Like VR is still so new where it's like hobbyists are still making most of the games and sometimes they're not doing it justice, dude.
The only thing for the Steam sale I was thinking about getting was Pinball FX3 just for my virtual table. Yeah. No, I'm like getting all of it though. It's like $180 or something.
No, worth it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. I was about to do that early and I was like, maybe not. And then I was like, I probably should.
You should.
And that's when I started looking at that Realm game that Atlas made. And I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah. All right, man.
And then I found out they're making a sequel of that.
Yes. That's awesome.
And then it looked like RPG Maker Unite is coming out, and it's like a Unity plugin. So it's RPG Maker, what works with Unity.
That's cool.
It is cool
for the dev side.
But I feel like Unity already has like a lot of really top tier like RPG building tools, but I don't like 2D stuff. They don't really have a ton of, so it could be never enough. They have one on Steam. It's called like Smile Builder, and that was also like a Unity plugin. And I bought that right away. It was like $100 or something. But the problem was, when you import the project into Unity, it didn't open up the project. It just gave you a closed file. And I was like, this is absolutely useless. Why is there even like a Unity extension for this program? Yeah. So hopefully like RPG Maker doesn't like, close the wall and be like, oh, you can't see our proprietary stuff.
For so long. I bet they don't.
Yeah, like it's like a lot of Java-based stuff. It looks like this was just to get to like other multiple platforms, but they announced that back in February. They're like, sometime 2022, it's going to be out, guys. RPG Maker.
Some of the best RPG Maker games, like games that I've played, like they've been around so long. The community's so passionate. Where, I don't poo-poo games made in RPG Maker. Like solid
like,
games.
I don't know. It seems like
the
there's
story.
like 2 or 3 good games that it's so hard. I feel like RPG Maker is a good litmus test to see if you'd be interested in actually making games, because like even with
Witch's
like most
House was pretty old, but that's one of the best West
Yeah.
ones, dude. It's quick.
just like the amount of writing, storytelling, like plot, like you think you have game ideas until you like sit down in RPG Maker and you're like, all right, I kind of know how things work. Now what do I do? Like it's so much work, dude.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I was like, yeah, kind of like you're saying, there's such a passionate community. Like I was like watching stuff about like the RPG Maker Unite, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should try and make something in RPG Maker, man. I have this. And then I was like, I have like other things too. I can make something in G Developer Unity. I was like, I could just actually make something, because like everything I want to do,
game engines.
yeah, or no, it's like anything that I can think of that I actually want to do isn't an RPG. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to make an RPG, even though I love the genre, but I don't have anything. I don't have any interesting stories to tell. I'm not like, you know, no good characters, nothing like it comes to my mind. So
That's what it is, man.
it is what it is, bro.
For sure. All right, brother. I think that does it for our time.
That's it, guys.
Yeah. Play Final Fantasy's remake, dude.
All right.
I highly recommend it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. That's it, everybody. So we are the Combo Wombo. Like, share, subscribe. Mr. Gimpy.
Chipmunk.
Take care, you bitches.
We out. Peace.